Hezbollah moves into the crosshairs as Lebanon sinks into poverty and despair. Driving back to base after firing rockets toward Israeli positions from a border area last month, a group of Hezbollah fighters was accosted by angry villagers who smashed their vehicles' windshields and held them up briefly. It was a rare incident of defiance that suggested many in Lebanon would not tolerate provocations by the powerful militant group that risked triggering a new war with Israel. As Lebanon sinks deeper into poverty, many Lebanese are more openly criticizing Iran-backed Hezbollah. They blame the group along with the ruling class for the devastating, multiple crises plaguing the country, including a dramatic currency crash and severe shortages in medicine and fuel. Hezbollah is facing its most consequential challenge in maintaining control over the Lebanese system and what is called the protective environment of the resistance against Israel, said Joe Macaron, a Washington-based Middle East analyst. The incident along the border and other confrontations, including a deadly shooting at the funeral of a Hezbollah fighter and rare indirect criticism by the country's top Christian religious leader, have left the group on the defensive. The anger has spread in recent months, even in Hezbollah strongholds where many have protested electricity cuts and fuel shortages, as well as the currency crash that has plunged more than half the country's 6 million people into penury. In its strongholds, predominantly inhabited by Shiite Muslims, it is not uncommon now for people to speak out against the group. They note that Hezbollah is paying salaries in US dollars at a time when most Lebanese get paid in Lebanese currency, which has lost more than 90% of its value in nearly 2 years. Protests and scuffles have broken out at gas stations around Lebanon and in some Hezbollah strongholds. In rare shows of defiance, groups of protesters have also closed key roads in those areas south of Beirut and in southern Lebanon.